Hey guys, Nick60 here, coming to you with a look at the KV-5. There is a Cyber Monday sale on World of Tanks coming out, so I decided I might as well look at the two tanks that will be for sale that I have had for ever, to be honest. And the KV-5 I absolutely love to death. I have had this thing forever. I got it as a birthday present. Panzer B2, no. Panzer B2 I've had forever, but just got for myself. As for the KV-222, you're going to have to find information on that later. Or, not later, but someplace else. But yeah. I actually already did a recording of this once, but unfortunately the audio failed, which is why there also isn't game audio. So I'm having to re-record. And what we're going to be seeing is 3 separate matches. 2 where I did exactly what I was supposed to, 1 where I did something stupid. So, this is the first one where I did what I was supposed to. This is about the worst matchmaking you see in the KV-5. And we're on Parovanka, I think is how you pronounce it. Jesus, I am terrible with names. And I'm going up with several other heavies up the hill, and you're seeing, yeah, it's a heavy tank. What do you expect in terms of its hill climbing capability? And like I said, this is the worst matchmaking you see. About the upper half of either side of the team will more or less eat a KV-5 for breakfast in a one-on-one fight under the assumption that you just kind of stand there slugging shots because they can penetrate the R2-D2 turret that everyone knows about. Well, I say that, but in the event that there are people who don't know, the big turret in front of the main turret has a lot of it's the thinnest armor in the whole vehicle, thinner than even in the back. So it's an obvious point to shoot for. Though, as you'll see, even it can bounce shots. But yeah, this is us just holed up here at the top, trading some shots. And like I said, I've had this for a while, and I know that in matchmaking like this, tend to be cautious. Though, to be fair, in most matchmaking with the KV-5, I tend to try to be cautious even when I'm top tank, unless it's a situation that I know I can blast through. Now, among the vehicles over there is an E75, and he is going to have me for lunch. I know he's going to have me for lunch. I mean, an E75 will just murder a KV-5 in a head-on-head fight. Under most circumstances. People who play the KV-5 can probably guess what's going to happen considering where we are. But, yeah, see that E75 starting to back away, get back to where there's support, and I decide, oh, I know exactly where he's going, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. So, I'm starting to decide if I actually want to go through with my plan. And you know what? Why not? And I'm very thankful because my teammates actually saw what was starting to happen and they decided that, yeah, they're going to help me. Now, from the front, I can do nothing to an E75 unless I ram him. And he knows what's coming. You can see that he knows what's coming. And he is not going to get out of the way. And thankfully, these were some smart teammates. They knew they saw that coming and immediately came down to back me up. Because I could have easily been surrounded and been taking hits from all sides. But I wasn't. They saw it was coming. We quickly took out the rest of the guys down there. Yes, one of them did sadly die, and I'm sorry for your sacrifice. But yeah, that was a pretty solid win, don't you think? And we did go on to take the rest of the match. But yeah, so that is a big part of the KV-5 right there is ramming. Just making your opponent cry. There's no other way to put it, because they know exactly what's coming when they see you coming over a hill. I mean, you're a 100-ton slab of steel. What are they going to do? The only tanks that could really survive this that you're ever going to see are a KV-4 and another KV-5. So don't try to ram them, but everyone else, get out of the way. So, let's see what's next. Here we go. Matchmaking at its finest. Top tier tank. Everyone on the other team except maybe the IS-6 you can probably find ways to damage. And even the IS-6 you can damage except that bloody angling. And yeah, so it's going to take us a minute to actually get to where we're going because open field in a KV-5. Putter, putter, putter. These things aren't exactly... Yep, thank you. These things aren't exactly fast. And you can see that the enemy team is starting to complain about a KV-5 on the enemy team because they are very well aware of that 180 millimeters of frontal armor. Because a KV-5, it might not have a very good gun, but its armor is thick. And you can see we're outnumbered. We're pretty heavily outnumbered. But yeah, it doesn't matter. And like I said, I can still find ways to pen as long as I can hit these people inside or weak spots. Thought I might be able to get one through the house, but I couldn't. But he poked his nose out. And I miss. And like I said, you can see that we are outnumbered and technically outgunned. And so I'm not caring. I'm just going to keep putting shots into these guys in the enemy team whenever I can, because I'm the top guy on the team and I have all this armor. Even if I do have a mid guy on the team level or worse level gun. And you know, if these guys rushed, they might have been able to really do something because of the slow rate of fire. Even with even with everyone on this side that we have a relatively slow rate of fire. There's only so much we can do. And I know a lot of people that drive heavy tanks that end up top tier in games I play tend to be a lot more aggressive than, well, this, for whatever reason. But I am not a fan of that tactic. You'll see that even I sometimes don't make the best decisions, but in this game I'm still playing as if I wasn't the top guy in the team. I mean, I'm a heavy tank, so I'm gonna hold the corner, but I'm not going to do anything other than mostly hide and camp. And yeah, I got my first kill. Got the super Pershing. Super Pershing done. Who's next? I'm going to start pushing back towards the corner now that they're out of the way. Oh, that T-29 is still behind the house. Oh! 9 damage. And some would argue this is a waste of credits, but I'm happy for another kill. So, that deals with the T-29. We have another T-29 who just missed, and I missed. Oh, and anyone wondering what my equipment is, vertical stabilizer, rammer, and vents. Anything I can to improve the accuracy and rate of fire of my gun. Just anything to better its improvements. And yes, I do have premium consumables and a small stock of APCR. All of that is paid for with credits earned by this tank. That is how freaking profitable this vehicle is, even on a bad day. In fact, it's so profitable that I considered just running mostly APCR as the mainline ammunition. But that meant earning next to nothing. I mean, it still wouldn't put me in the red, but it would put me in next to nothing in this tank. And I just decided, nope, I'll live with the poor penetration in the name of making millions of credits. Yeah, it's a moneymaker. It's a real moneymaker. So you see I backed up because we were starting to get flanked, but problem has been dealt with now. Magical Forest miraculously didn't get pinned. So it's just a T-29, the Tiger, and the Ag Tiger 88. And I bounce off of the Hulk in front of me somehow. Oh, I don't want to waste another shot. And that Tiger, yeah, he's getting out of the way. He sees what's coming. Too bad. So yeah, that's two really good dames and worst and best matchmaking in this vehicle. But now, let's have a look at what happens when you do something stupid in this vehicle. I'm not going to pretend I made a good decision in this match. I did something stupid in this match. Though it actually did end up extending the match a little bit. I mean, unfortunately, this was a lost match overall. But, well, I did something stupid that actually helped give the team a little bit of a chance in the end. I mean, it wasn't intentional, so I still did something stupid. But you can see I rolled out here thinking I'm going to get some pot shots. I thought that rock would provide more cover than it did, for one thing. And I didn't realize that the enemy was going to camp that ridge as hard as they did. So, yeah, up front, did take a shot to the tracks, no damage though. And I thought I would be covering this side from the flank. And I might have been. Now the bounce, that one bounced right near the R2-D2, so they know to hit it. But like I said, I had no idea that 2/3 of the enemy team were up on that ridge. And I'm not exaggerating. So I take a hit. It came from the front, so I back up. That wasn't the right decision. It did bounce off the R2-D2 though, which surprised me. Another hit. Another hit. Oh, lost the tracks. And I don't think it's worth the, holy crap, where is all this coming from? How many of these guys are there? And I only took 2 damaging hits out of all of that. And I still haven't used the repairs because now I'm taking fire everywhere. And I know I'm not going to have a chance to get my tracks up and that it's a waste of credits. And holy crap, look at all the hits I'm taking. I literally have at least 2/3 of the enemy team completely focused on me. And I have taken a whole 3 penetrating hits. 3. That's, oh wait, I think that was 4. But look at how many hits I'm taking. I am literally getting hit with everything. And my tank just doesn't care. Let's be honest. In this matchmaking, how many other vehicles on the listing can take this many hits from that variety of enemy vehicles, still have almost half their health points, and just sort of be sitting here? I mean, and the reason I say this extended the match was they're so busy blasting me that they're not bothering to shoot at the rest of the team. So that's a good thing. But look at where they're shooting me. They're hitting me in the side and in the back. Unfortunately, an ISU is going to get lucky in a second. But did you see how many hits I took? I took hits everywhere. And yeah, he set me on fire. But did you see how many hits I took? Did you see just how much fire they poured into me trying to kill me? So yeah, I did something stupid. At least grabbed their attention so they were worried about me and not the rest of my team. And let's be honest, I didn't get punished immediately. Technically, I didn't get punished at all. Because if someone's going to set you on fire, someone's going to set you on fire. but holy crap, the punishment this tank can take. And if this one clip alone, even with my stupidity, doesn't tell you exactly why the KV-5 is an epic tank, I don't know what will. So yeah, this has been the KV-5 Premium Tank, available for one day only on this upcoming Monday, December 1st. And I will see you guys later. Nick60 signing off.